Hello, my name is Farouk Khan, and I'm a representative for Doctors Without Borders. And today I will speak to you about Doctors Without Borders, their history, the functions of the organization, and how it contributes towards humanity in a positive way, and why it's important for people like you to support this unique organization. Doctors Without Borders is an international humanitarian organization, and it was founded by the French doctors in 1971. It's interesting to note that in 1971, the Bangladeshi genocide occurred in which 6 million Bangladeshis died, and that during the 1970s, the Cold War was at its height. So one can say with confidence that at the time of its formation, Doctors Without Borders was truly a unique idea, one that was reacting positively to a global events and the global conditions at the time. The organization is currently active in providing support to over 60 countries. The organization operates in all regions of the world and does not distinguish between race, color, and religious affiliation. Rather, the organization aims to ensure the survival of those whose survival is most threatened by violence. At any given time, there are numerous armed conflicts that take place. The extent to which the civilian population is affected varies from conflict to conflict, as does the ability of the host nation and its neighbors to adequately respond to the humanitarian conflicts that arise from that armed conflict itself. The response of the international community to those armed conflicts also varies. Oftentimes, certain conflicts do not attain comprehensive media coverage, and that results in a minimal humanitarian response by the international community. Doctors Without Borders, however, responds to all conflicts regardless of the public sympathy or media coverage that conflict obtains. Current ongoing conflicts in which Doctors Without Borders is operating in include the Tuareg Rebellion in Africa. Currently there have been casualties up to 1,000 individuals there. The East Congo conflict in Africa, the ongoing sectarian violence in Lebanon, and the Assam violence in India, as well as the civil war in Syria. It is important to note that Doctors Without Borders always remains neutral within these conflicts and only exerts its efforts to help those civilian populations that have been victimized by the ongoing armed conflict. So it is very important to note that because Doctors Without Borders does not side with any particular party, regardless of where the public opinion is swaying. So now the question is, how exactly does Doctors Without Borders help alleviate the pressure and stress from a victimized civilian population? Well, the answer is quite broad, but in a general sense, Doctors Without Borders creates field hospitals to aid individuals who have been hurt in conflicts, also by undertaking preventive procedures to restrict the growth of an epidemic, such as malaria, or in an unfortunate situation, if an epidemic was to have begun, Doctors Without Borders begins containment procedures. Moreover, Doctors Without Borders fights malnutrition and provides medicines to the affected civilian population. As you can see, Doctors Without Borders provides a noble and selfless service to those in most need of that service. Doctors Without Borders is indeed a reputable organization. Evidence of this is the fact that in 1999, Doctors Without Borders was awarded a Nobel Peace Prize. Indeed, it was the highest prize that is attainable for a non-profit organization. Due to its neutrality, Doctors Without Borders does not obtain funding from any government, which is why it needs your help in the form of donations. You can donate online through a safe transaction at Doctors Without Borders website. There are numerous donation packages such as the multi-year package or a donation of a specific amount per month. You can decide that. Or it also can be a one-time donation of any value. Doctors Without Borders attempts to match any donations that a corporation or your business or you as an individual aim to make. It is also important for you to realize that Doctors Without Borders translates 83% of your dollar amount investment or donation into actual tangible services that we provide to the affected population. So we are very efficient in converting your donation into actual assistance provided. To summarize, Doctors Without Borders is indeed an international organization which consists of doctors who bravely volunteer to visit regions strife with armed conflict with the goal to assist the civilian population. Doctors Without Borders strictly remains neutral in the conflicts, and its presence in the region is to only assist the affected civilian population. The organization helps civilians by establishing field hospitals, by undertaking steps for disease prevention and containment, and by fighting against malnutrition. Indeed, Doctors Without Borders is a reputable organization and has also received the Nobel Peace Prize, which we talked about previously. Doctors Without Borders needs your help, and you can help by donating to this unique organization. You can donate by going to our website, doctorswithoutborders.org, and click on the donation tab. I greatly appreciate your patience in watching this video, and I hope that you will find it in your heart to assist Doctors Without Borders, as only with your assistance are we able to assist those in dire need. If you have any other further questions, you can indeed go on the website, and we have a question and answering session there online, and we will most certainly assist you in getting your request complete. Thank you very much. Goodbye.